Hi, this is John with Flat 6 Motorsports, and welcome back to another installment of our 992 Carrera exhaust series. Today we have the Kline Innovation Valvetronic exhaust. Let's see what's in the box. So here we have the exhaust laid out. It also comes with some band clamps for these mufflers, a catalog of Kline's other exhaust parts and components, and it comes with a little bit of hardware for the valves. This is a Valvetronic system. We're going to reuse the OEM valves, but it has some nuts and some springs to reuse those and put them in, along with some instructions on how to do that. Kline Innovation is a Romanian-based exhaust manufacturer who makes exhaust solutions for exotic cars, including Porsches, and they make them out of different materials, namely a 304 stainless steel that we have here in front of us and 625 Inconel. Now the weight measurements on this system, again, is 304 stainless steel, weighs 21.3 pounds. That's down just a little over 6 pounds from the 27.5 pound OEM muffler. This system is for a Carrera. Now it fits the base, S, and GTS. No matter what tip options you have, you can reuse your OEM tips. They do also offer a carbon fiber tip option that fits the PSC equipped models. In addition to the Carrera, they also have a version for the 992 Turbo and Turbo S. Now this is just the Valvetronic muffler, but Kline also offers link pipes in a competition version. A 100 or 200 cell link pipe is also optional, and those are available with HJS cats. Kline also offers all of their systems in Inconel 625, which is a super alloy found in Formula 1 cars. In front of us, we have their 304 stainless steel version, and this features 1.4 millimeter thick tubing, and the design and the craftsmanship of this is very high end. You can see very nice welds, nice Mandrel bends. The exhaust is going to come out of either the factory catalyst, or if you upgrade to one of their link pipes, in through these chambers. And basically there's a valve that's going to regulate the air flowing all the way through freely out of a 70 millimeter diameter outlet, and that's going to go right through the factory tip or optional carbon fiber tip from Kline. And then if the valves are in the closed position, it's going to route the exhaust inside of these mini mufflers out of these 50 millimeter sections. So that's going to restrict the exhaust flow, and it's also going to send it through this baffle, which should make for a very nice balanced sound of cruising comfort with high performance, nice rowdy aggressive sounds. So let's get it on the car and see how it goes together. Installation of this system is very straightforward. It's kind of a remove and replace technique of the factory system. We do have a detailed video showing you how to install an aftermarket exhaust system for your 992 Carrera. Check the link below if you want some further information on that. And on the dyno, it showed pretty good results actually across the entire rev range. It picked up a peak of 13 wheel horsepower and 14.1 foot-pounds of torque. And then you see in the lower RPMs mid-range, it's picking up 24.6 wheel horsepower and a max of 28.3 foot-pounds of torque. So pretty significant gains with just an exhaust, which talks to some of the engineering that Kline did on this system. So here we are in the 992 with the Kline Valvetronic exhaust system, cruising at about 65, 66 miles an hour. Very comfortable exhaust system, really all around. I mean, cruising, you hear just a mild bit of depth to the exhaust. You know, so it's pretty persistent there. And if you're looking for an exhaust, that might be something you're interested in, is hearing it. But it's very mild, very comfortable. Definitely could have conversations in here, be on the phone, and it's not really much different from stock. Just slightly a little bit of you know, more bass or tone in the exhaust. You know, overall, I would say that's probably what this exhaust does really well, is it just adds a nice depth and bass to the exhaust. Very smooth. It's a little bit muffled relative to some other more aggressive exhausts, but it kind of gives it a little more refinement. So I believe this system would be a really great option for somebody that's, you know, doesn't want to go all the way, wants to have a nice, you know, modest OEM plus sound that has, you know, a level of refinement, sophistication to it. This definitely is a really nice sounding exhaust. To me, it kind of makes the Carrera sound a little more like a turbo, with the depth of the 3.7 liter motor in the 992 versus the 3 liter. It just gives it that extra depth and bass. Leaving my house in the morning when I'm commuting to work, you know, very pleasant. It has a little bit more volume, and again, a little more of that bass, so, you know, it could probably be heard a little bit more than a stock exhaust, but I don't think it would offend any neighbors, you know, or wake anybody up by any means if you're just cruising down the street. When you start the car up, it has a nice, you know, growl to it, nice depth again, and then when you drop it into sport mode, you know, much more noise and volume coming out, but it still kind of has the same, interestingly enough, a very similar tone. It just kind of turns the volume up. So overall, it's a, you know, really impressive system, because it just does, you know, what I would call the overall balance of exhaust sounds, you know, just very well. So overall, a very nice system. I think a lot of folks would enjoy this on their car. It gives you that nice OEM plus sound, a lot more depth. It just gives you, you know, a better sound out of the exhaust. Very high quality. I think a lot of folks out there would be very happy with this system. If you're interested in this particular system, the link is in the description below. This is the Kline Valvetronic muffler system in stainless steel. And we also have a host of other episodes coming out where we're going to be reviewing other exhausts for the 992 and giving you our thoughts on those and providing you more data and detail. So if you're interested in that content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and check us out at flat6.com. Thanks. We'll see you in the next one.